Did you know that there are two different types of surrogacy? Well, there is. There's traditional surrogacy and gestational surrogacy. According to HRC.org, during traditional surrogacy, a surrogate mother is artificially inseminated by sperm from the intended father or from an anonymous donor, and she then carries the baby to term. In gestational surrogacy, an egg is removed from the intended mother or an anonymous donor and is fertilized with sperm from the intended father or another anonymous donor. The fertilized embryo is then transferred into the surrogate mother and is carried to term. A lot of same-sex couples are very fond of this because it allows for one of the partners to donate either their sperm or egg, and in some cases, one of the partners is able to carry the child. With all that being said, did you know that some people aren't okay with this form of becoming a parent? I personally think that it is crazy that people would want to prevent somebody from becoming a parent. I feel that everybody has the right to become a mother or a father, no matter how they do so, as long as they are abiding by the law. According to Stanford.edu, the topic is so controversial because when choosing surrogacy, the surrogate mother still has rights to the child until they sign over their rights at the time of birth. There is also the dilemma of not knowing whether or not your surrogate mother is drinking, smoking, doing drugs, or anything else that is harmful to the child while she is carrying it. But I am a firm believer that if you can find somebody who you trust and build a relationship with that person, then you shouldn't have to worry about whether or not they will take care of your child. I think it takes a special kind of person to volunteer to carry a child inside them for 9 months and then just sign their rights over to another mother. I know that this has to be something very hard and selfless to do, but I think that it is something that has a very positive effect on people's lives, and if the surrogate mother can remember why she made the choice to become a surrogate, then her and the new family can have an unbreakable bond. HFEA.gov states that it is advised for both the surrogate mother and the new family to seek counseling before beginning the surrogacy process. I think that this could be very helpful by helping ease the minds of both the new parents and the surrogate. SurrogacyUK.org states that it should never be forgotten that this is an extraordinary act of kindness and giving on the part of the surrogate mother and her family, and this should be celebrated. I couldn't agree more. Being a surrogate mother and giving another person a child that you carried for 9 months is an unbelievable act of kindness, and those women should be celebrated every day of their lives. According to surrogatemothers.org, some states such as Michigan and New York are completely against surrogacy and will fine you up to $50,000 and 5 years in prison for engaging in it. This is an outrage. They are basically telling people you cannot be parents. BetterHealth.vic.gov says surrogacy could be considered if a woman who has embryos in storage with her male partner dies and he wishes to use the embryos to have a child. Wouldn't that be amazing to know that even though your partner was gone and you'll never see them again, that you could still have a child with them and still have them be a part of your life? I know that it can be argued that surrogacy has great health issues and is very dangerous to both the mother and the baby, and that the legal aspect of it is very confusing. But when you think about the end result, I think it's totally worth it. Instead of adopting a child and it having no genetic connection to you, you could have someone else carry your baby that is both part of you and your partner, and it is completely yours. Every person should have the ability to know what it feels like to be a parent. So stand up and let people know that surrogacy is giving someone the wonderful gift of life that they deserve and have been dreaming of. Does anyone have any questions they would like to ask?
Yeah, me. If you were to become a surrogate mother, what method would you choose?
I would probably choose gestational surrogacy so that the baby has no genetic ties to me.
I have a question. Why do you support surrogacy?
I feel that everybody should have the opportunity to be a parent, and it's giving people the opportunity to have a child.
Would you ever consider being a surrogate?
No, I just don't think that's for me. I couldn't do it. I would want to keep the baby.
Okay.